We had another weather impact alert this morning, Jeremy. Things cold again tonight.
But at least it was the last one, right, Scott?
We're hoping.
Temperatures tonight only feel like -5, whereas last night they felt like -15.
Fairly tropical.
Balmy by comparison. Boy, we might as well just call Pennsylvania, Florida at this point. Hey, we got enough fans rooting for the Orange Bowl, both teams, so I don't know, it feels a little bit closer than we are in real life. And of course, temperatures, yeah, they feel more like Pennsylvania than they do Florida. We do still have a wind advisory in effect for Carbon and Monroe counties, shaded there in tan, but at least it expires tonight at 1 a.m. as we head into tomorrow morning. Those winds will really die down, especially into the afternoon. I don't even think we'll have any winds at all into the afternoon. A far cry from what we saw today, with wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour in Scranton, a 40 mile per hour gusts pretty much clocked in all of northeastern Pennsylvania. And in Poconos, boy, wind gusts once again up to 54 miles per hour. Now, that's more than tropical storm force winds. So we've had very gusty conditions, not just across northeastern Pennsylvania, the Poconos, but also out through central Pennsylvania too. A 33 mile per hour wind gust clocked in Williamsport. Winds are still sustained to near 30. Now remember, that's sustained wind, a constant wind at 29 miles an hour right now in Mount Pocono. Boy, is it cold with those added wind gusts. Temperatures today still below the freezing mark for the 6th day in a row in Avoca. 21 was the high in Mount Pocono. And looking back at your temperature history, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Today made 7, actually, of temperatures below the freezing mark. And tomorrow I think we'll make it 8. Saturday might even make it 9 before we finally get above the freezing mark on Sunday. It just won't be quite as warm as it was to end off 2024. Boy, we were 60 degrees back on Sunday, December 29th. We won't see the 60s at all this month, I don't think. We're going to be below average, I think, for the entire month of January. Temperatures right now are already falling down to the teens in the northern tier. 14 for Mansfield, 15 in Storuca, 19 for our icebox of Sullivan County in Lopez. We're in the upper 20s for the Susquehanna Valley and also down through Schuylkill County. But you factor in those winds and boy, does it feel colder. Just feeling like 8 degrees in Scranton, feeling like 4 in Renova, and feeling like 8 also in Sayre. There's a live look from our rooftop camera. Clouds really breaking across the region, which will allow us to really cool off tonight. I think we could get down to about 10 in some spots as we cool off with more heat escaping out to space. Right now, current temperature 22 degrees here in our backyard, and there's those winds north-northwest at 17 miles per hour. Got clear skies, especially in western Pennsylvania, pretty much across the entire Commonwealth, kicking out the clouds. But we do have a system on the way, and that'll come in on Friday into Saturday morning. Here it is taking shape in the Gulf. It's also going to sweep up some moisture from a cold front and a low pressure system up in the Great Lakes region. They'll kind of phase together, but it will be phasing south of us, just like the storm that we had on Monday. Not exactly the same story, but similar story where the weather impacts that are winter weather and accumulations over 6 inches will be down towards our south in the Tennessee Valley and out through North Carolina and Virginia. I think it'll be even further south impacts than the last storm. Places like northern Georgia could pick up some snowfall. Northern Mississippi could even see some snowfall from this system. All right, here's future clouds and radar remaining mostly clear tonight. Even breaking up those clouds around 2 a.m. in northeastern Pennsylvania, which has hung on to those clouds pretty much all day. Tomorrow morning, starting off really sunny with those winds really decreasing. It'll be a nice morning tomorrow, despite the frigid temperatures. At least it won't feel much colder with those winds decreasing. As we head into your day on Friday, those clouds will really increase from the south and west. And some snow showers starting in our north and west counties, Potter and Tioga, by around 11:30 tomorrow night. They continue throughout parts of the morning. I think they'll be done by sunrise on Saturday, and we're really not talking about too much in the way of accumulations. For Potter and Tioga counties, at most 2 inches, the rest of us a coating to an inch. But even that can cause some issues, some slick spots on roads and sidewalks. Tonight, those winds still gusting up to 40 miles per hour in our most mountainous regions, but look at tomorrow afternoon. By 1 o'clock, those winds really dying down, and by Saturday night, Saturday morning, hardly any winds to talk about at all. So far cry from what we've been dealing with for the past few days. There's a look at your 7-day forecast. Temperatures hovering around that freezing mark for the next few days. I think we finally break it on Sunday, Scott, breaking that 9-day-long stretch of temps below the freezing mark. And I don't think we're going to pick up too much snowfall Friday night to Saturday.
Well, we'll certainly have a little party on Monday then, I think. You know, hors d'oeuvres will be in order.
And depending on who you're rooting for, you might be having a party tonight.
Well said. We'll see you tonight, Jeremy. Thank you.
Good night.